Good morning, guys. How are you all today? Welcome, welcome. I just wanted to make this video to say I'm feeling much better today. And once again, I forgot to do this on my computer. It's a timer, guys. Oh, it's such a terrible thing that I forget every time. There we go. Anyway, I just wanted to make this to say thank you again to all of you who have been coming out and reassuring me and encouraging me from my rough day yesterday. That was tough, guys. It was tough. Oh my gosh. That drop is just too much for people like me after being with family, and then you come home and you're alone. It's like, oh my God. But it's a beautiful morning out here today. A little chilly, so I got my fuzzy robe on. And it's a little windy. You can hear my Elvis chime in the back there. Yes, I'm an Elvis lover. But I love my big fluffy fuzzy robe. It keeps me nice and warm. And it's just beautiful today. The sun is shining bright. That's why I got these on. It's just too bright. I get the morning sun. My back faces the east. My backyard faces the east. So it's pretty bright. Even though I've got a shade here and I have a couple curtains over here to block it when I want to sit out there in a certain place. Yeah, it's bright. So anyway, I'm feeling much better today. My mood has lifted. And so I'm just enjoying a cup of tea in this beautiful cup my daughter Angela gave me. Look how pretty this is, guys. I'm going to show it to you. Let's see. You can see that? There's a bird on it. I am a bird lover. I don't know if you can see that pretty gold handle. I love the gold on it. It's so pretty. So, yeah, I'm just enjoying just being out in the morning sun, the morning day, the morning time rather. And I'm looking at my little bird nests that I made. I make them out of the plastic coffee pot, the plastic coffee containers, you know, Folgers coffee. I like Folgers, guys. Yep, I'm still a Folger coffee girl. Can't help it. I love it. And I have to get decaf. Now that I'm older, can't handle any decaf. That stinks, but it's still delicious. So, yeah, it's a better day. Your comments helped tremendously. They really, really did. Y'all were there for me yesterday when I was just alone. And nobody else was. Nobody else was here. Just me and my dogs. And I was feeling down, and you all really came through and helped me a lot, and I just appreciate that so much. So today, I'm gonna force myself to do my nails. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like going to a manicurist. I don't like strangers touching me. Isn't that weird? It's just a thing. I just don't. I don't like massages. I don't like anybody doing my nails. I just don't like strangers touching my hands. Just weird, a weird thing of mine. Got a massage once in my life, and I thought, never again. I got my nails done a couple times, and I'm like, no, I'm too impatient. I want to do it myself. So today, I think I'm going to pick a spring color and do my nails. Yeah, because I like to take my time doing them, and it feels good to look at your hands after you've done your nails. You know, gals, what I'm talking about. Gals and guys, there are lots of guys who do their nails too, so you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do that today and just kind of occupy my mind with things, because I'm feeling much better. I still have a tinge of that from the wonderful birthday Sunday, but just a tinge. So I'm feeling better and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning. It is so pretty out here, guys. The sky is as blue. It's just a turquoise blue, clear and beautiful. I'm looking at the Sandia Mountains. They're just beautiful. it's gorgeous morning today. It's just so um, peaceful. All the birds are going nuts out there, you know. I'm going to take these bird houses down and clean them out because I already had 2 pairs of birds come and lay their eggs. I named the first pair Elvis and Priscilla, and the second pair I named Lucy and Ricky. Well, Lucy and Ricky had their baby last, so that one just took off a couple days ago. They're done. They're gone. They're all gone. So I'm going to clean them out, and then when I do that and put them back up, I get another little clutch of birds or bird eggs. Another pair or 2 will come and lay some more eggs. And I love it. I get to watch them feed them, and those little birds are out there, you know, and the mom and dad are poking their mouth and they're feeding them. What a lovely breakfast, huh? Having your mom and dad come and regurgitate into your mouth. Ew. But that's what they do. And one of the little birds had jumped out several days ago, and he wasn't able to fly yet. He was on my porch, and I was like, oh my God. My dog Lily was ready to charge at it. I was like, no, Lily, stop. I screamed, and she stopped. And I went and got the baby, and I put it back in the little nest, and the mama and daddy came and fed it again. They fed it and fed it, and they gave it a lot this time. And then just a little while later, the baby was gone, so it took off. It was ready to fly. So, no more babies in the houses. So I'm going to clean them up and get them ready for a new set of parrots. Or maybe the same, I don't know. Because these birds look the same. They have a red chest, but they're gray all over, but they have a red chest. The male does. And the female is kind of gray all over. So I don't know what they are, but the males have that really pretty red chest. So I'll be doing that. I don't know if I'm going to do that today because of the wind. I don't want to really be standing up on a high ladder with breezes. A step stool, rather, I should say. But yeah, it's just so great watching everything coming up again and getting green, and I'm looking forward to the summer storms. Oh, for a while there I didn't like that. When I was going through my anxiety issues, I didn't like that. Now I'm looking forward to that thunder and lightning and dark clouds and the wind blowing in and that storm blowing in. It makes me just want to get all snuggled up inside. I love the storms, so I'm looking forward to that. And we don't have a lot here in Albuquerque, unfortunately. But like I said in my other video, I will not complain big time, because we do have beautiful, beautiful weather here. No extremes of snow up to here, or flooding rains all the time, or any of that other terrible weather stuff that happens, tornadoes and all that. No, we don't have that here, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for settling in Albuquerque. Thank you. I'm so grateful. So, yeah, I just feel better, and I just want to let you all know I do, and that I'm in a better state of mind, and finding and focusing on the better things in my life. And I have to laugh. One of my viewers, Jade, in her comment that I read today, she said, blast some 80s music, you know, today. Well, oddly enough, yesterday that's what I did. I was doing some laundry, and I told Google, play some 1980s music. And that music was blasting, and I was dancing with my dogs. They actually do. They'll dance with me. I'll get their little paws and just dance with them. I was listening to that 80s music because I go through phases. Sometimes I like the 90s. Sometimes I like the 2000s. Sometimes I'll go back to 1940s because I love that music. I really love some of that 1940s music. Makes me think of my mom and dad. And like Glenn Miller. Oh, I love Glenn Miller. And yeah, so I just go through different phases. And yesterday I was in the 1980s mood, and it helped. It really did. So that made me laugh. I was like, oh my gosh, she must have read my mind, because I was listening to that yesterday. So thanks, Jade, for reminding me to do it again. Because I'm in a 1980s kind of music mood. Don't know what these moods come from. And what I love about Google is if it's playing a song I don't like, I just tell it, hey Google, play another song. And it puts another one on, and then it's one I like. But yeah, so I'm just feeling better. And see this plant behind me? This is my lilac bush. My daughter and her husband and kids gave this to me a few years ago, and it was so small that she carried it in the pot. It was in a little pot, and it was about that big, and she carried it in for, it was a Mother's Day gift. I believe it was Mother's Day. It's hard to remember if it's Mother's Days or birthdays, you know, when you're getting old, but I believe it was Mother's Day. Anyway, I transplanted it into a huge pot that I got at Lowe's, and it has turned into this great big old thing, and it was filled with flowers. Oh, I would sit right here in the morning, and that's when the scent was the strongest. Oh, it was wonderful. And then in the evening it would get real strong. And they're kind of dying off now, you can see. But some of them lasted until my birthday, and that's what I normally associate with my birthday, is the lilacs blooming at my birthday, April 14th. Well, I discovered that by having this plant on the porch, it's too warm, because I get the morning sun, which warms up the whole porch, and then I also have my dryer vent right down there. Well, this plant actually started to put out a few leaves in January, I believe it was. I was like, what is wrong with you? You're all messed up. It stopped. But then it started to bloom way too early, because I have noticed the lilac bushes around town, you know, in front of people's homes or businesses, they're just now putting out the full beautiful bloom. So I believe it was too warm on the porch. So I'm going to have my son Nathan pull it out into the yard so that it gets the full effect of the winter, the cold, and it's not warmed up. Because all the others everywhere, they're right out there. They're not being protected by my porch and everything. They're right out in all the weather. And now they're all in full beautiful bloom. I saw some day before yesterday, or no, what was it? Was it yesterday? No, today is Tuesday. So it had to have been Saturday, right before my birthday. And they were just starting to bloom out. And I thought, mine are already dying. That's when I realized it's too warm here. So out they go to the bush, or out to the yard, to the harsh weather in the winter. But then I'll get the reward in the spring at my birthday time. So yeah, guys, it's just a pretty morning, and I'm feeling so much better. It was tough yesterday. It was really tough. I am very emotional. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to my kids and their families. I'm very emotional. I'm very like, oh, you know, I just being around them gives me more joy than anything in this world. It does. So, yeah, it was tough yesterday, and you all were there for me yesterday, and I can't thank you enough. That was nice to get the comments that I did. It really helps, guys. It really does. Sometimes you make my day in a way that you don't even realize. Because when you live alone, you don't always have somebody there to cheer you up, or to talk to, or to share things with, and some days that can be tough, and then I'll look at some of your comments and I'm like, oh, and then I go back to respond, and it feels like I'm communicating. I feel like it's a friendship with you guys. I really feel like it's a friendship, and it's a wonderful feeling. It really is. And just so you know, I'm not getting paid for my videos, because I quit making videos for 2 years and AdSense dropped me, and you have to get up to a certain level before they'll accept you to pay you again. So I'm doing this out of just love and friendship and enjoying communicating with you guys. So I don't know if it'll ever get back up there high enough for them to start paying me again, because I did reapply, but nothing so far. But that's okay. I'm not doing this because of that. I just enjoy the communication, and it does feel like a friendship. So yeah, that's how much I care for y'all. Because I'm not getting paid. But I'm enjoying doing this. You guys don't realize it's almost like a therapy. I don't know if you guys feel that way sometimes about certain videos you watch, but it's almost like a therapy. You know, you communicate, you share one another's emotions, feelings, thoughts, what you go through, you know, whatever ups and downs. And it is kind of like cathartic. It really is. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it very, very much. And there are times in my life now that I started back up doing it again, where I'll read one comment and it's like, oh, that hit me just right. Oh, that I needed that today. I needed that today. So I get why some people, you know, do this just for the joy of it. I'm not here to promote products and all that. I'll never do that. I absolutely will never do that. Because to me that takes away the personal whatever of it. Then it becomes like a sales pitch to you, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just here to communicate, share with you. I will never ever promote anything. I don't want to become that person that's promoting stuff, getting you to try to buy and stuff, me being a seller for companies, whatever. No, that's not me. This is more of just communicating with you as other people in this world going through the same things and maybe having ideas how to get through this or that or the other, you know, and I enjoy it very, very much. So yeah, it's just an enjoyment to me. I never want the pressure of having to promote anything. I never want the pressure of feeling like I need to get you guys to buy something by using a link and getting a discount and doing this and do that. No, that would take away the joy for me. And I just don't feel I should be getting you to trying to get you to buy anything. I just don't. It's just not me. That's for somebody else. I want you to know that when I'm communicating with you, it's because I really want to communicate with you, not because I'm getting some payoff or trying to get you to buy something. Nah. So even if I do get back on AdSense again and they're paying me for my YouTube videos, that would be great. Yeah, who doesn't want a little extra for doing this? But as for all that promoting stuff now, I'll never have that on my table. So that's that. But anyway, I'm going to show you my little porch here. I had it all cleaned up. What was it? Thursday. Oh man, I got it out here. I washed all the little nicky-nacky things that I have on my porch, and I swept it. I have this outdoor rug. I vacuumed it. I mean, it was just, oh, it felt so good to sit out here. And then what happens? Yesterday we had a windstorm. Yep. High winds, so now I'm going to have to clean the porch again. It's got leaves and dust and what have you, but it still looks fairly decent. So I'm going to show you my little rose bushes and my little flowers that my daughter Angela, she and her husband got me some snapdragons and the soil and the pot to plant. Only there were 12 plants, so I thought, man, that's too many for one pot. So luckily I had other pots, and I ran and got some soil from Lowe's and planted them because I love snapdragons. My dad used to squeeze the side of them, and it looks like a little tongue comes out of them. And I used to love that. And I did that for my grandson, Jack. I squeeze it, and it pops out. So I still love doing that. Isn't that weird what things you did as a child that you still remember, and it brings back a good memory. So I'll show you my little porch. Let's see here. There's my lilac. Let's see, God, it's so big. Let me get back here. Look how big that is from that tiny thing she carried in. And there's my jasmine. I trimmed all of the dead branches off of it, guys, and the next morning I literally had, I don't know if you can see it, but new growth. Oh my gosh, new growth on every single branch, just from cutting all the dead branches off. So now it looks nice and neat. And see, there's the rug that I have going out to the yard that my dogs, there they are. There she is. There's Pixie laying on one of the rugs I put out there. Because the yard is all dirt, unfortunately. It's a rental. I'm not going to put all my money into landscaping it. No, not for somebody else's benefit when I leave. But there's my little I don't know if you can see him, but there's my little froggy with her mom, with her babies. There's the mama, and there's the daddy. He's reading them a story. And there's my little mom and daughter, and my little sign that says hopping around. You get your nose out of here. And these are some lanterns that my daughter and her husband gave me. I got 3 of them, and I really love them. They open up. They actually open up. Lily. But there's it's a red rose bush, and it's full of little blossoms. I don't know if you can see that one. There you go. But it's full of buds. Full, full, full. And then here's the pot my daughter got me. I love it. It's real pretty, and her husband. And there's some of the snapdragons. Beautiful color, too. They're so pretty. Look at that. And there's my flamingo that I've had for, oh gosh, since about 2009. Got it from Kmart. We no longer have a Kmart. But I got that at Kmart, and I love it. I still have it. It's aging well. Has blue marbles in it. Then just a little bird I got at Goodwill. Then I got some violets. See how pretty they are. Look at that. I love purple, guys. Oh, there's some more snapdragons. Another lantern. There's my fairy statue that I got at the flea market, and she's holding 2 little bunnies. See? She's a funny looking fairy too, but I love her. Look at her eyes. They're kind of crossed, but I love her. Nathan and I, my son Nathan and I, went to the flea market and I got it. I loved it. Because it's so pretty. It has, like, look at that. Little flowers, butterfly. So cute. More snapdragons. I love the colors. Lighter purple violets. More snapdragons. That's how many there were. And then there's a basket I got at Goodwill years ago. It used to be filled with beautiful dried flowers, but they got all messed up out here. Now I just have my little owl, and you can put a tea light candle in there in the back of it. And then there's this, God, this one really grew this year. This is beautiful white roses. Check that out, guys, how gorgeous. And another lantern. And this is a daylily that my neighbor gave me, and I didn't think it was going to come back, and it did. So I think I'm going to get a daylily or 2 there. Yeah, there's Lily eating grass. And then these are my fake ones, guys. I got these last year, and they held up pretty good. I was too lazy to take them out and put them away for the winter, so I just have them out here. And here's a little brick area that my son Nathan, one day when I was here, I told him, you need to do something for the lizards, because I get a lot of lizards, which I love because they eat bugs. So he put all this stuff together, and they go in there. They go in there and they'll run back in there when they get scared. And there are always spiders right there, so guess what they do? Yeah, they chow down. So yeah. And then this is just my box of toys for my grandsons, especially for Jack. He's the little one now, and my grandson Alex and my granddaughter Autumn. They come and get all their toys. This is old. I've had this for years when my older grandkids were smaller. And this is a thing for gardening, but yet my grandkids always loved pushing it like they were like a little wagon. So that's what it's been used for. They push it all over as a wagon. And then here's my garden, my fairy garden. It's a mess right now. I'm gonna have to get the whatever motivation. I'm gonna take everything out. I did this last summer and it took hours. So I gotta pick a day and say, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. I took everything out and washed and cleaned it and redid the whole fairy garden, because it is a mess from the weather, from the wind, and from my grandson Jack coming in and helping himself to moving things around. He's a little guy. So yeah, there's my little fairy garden. It's a mess now. Next time I show it to you, it'll be all cleaned up and straightened up and ready for the summer. Oh, look at that poor little fairy. Oh, she's on her back dying. No, she's taking it easy in the shade. But yeah, see? And my little granddaughter, she left this for them, Autumn. She left that and a little chair for the fairies, which was so sweet, see? And then stuff my daughter has given me for the fairy garden. Check that out. She gave me a little pack of these from Jack. I love owls, by the way, guys. I love owls. So yeah, that's just my fairy garden. That's pretty much it. Gotta roll up this hose today. So anyway, guys, gonna end it by just saying take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm feeling so much better, and I want to thank all of you for helping me get there. Take care, guys. See you later.